Hello, people of the universe. I have finally gone out and got myself a professional tripod. Probably should have done that years ago. So now I can make more videos and post them on my YouTube channel. Now, originally this channel kind of started as like a Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard thing, but that's over now. So now I'm just gonna kind of make videos about my life. Because my life is actually pretty weird. Anyway, since Halloween's coming up, I thought I should start with showing you guys how I'm doing my Halloween costume this year. And while this video will be uploaded after Halloween, this costume works really well for like Comic-Con and stuff like that, which also already happened, but like, I don't know where you live. Maybe it hasn't happened where you live. It's super simple, super easy to do. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it, or at least how I'm attempting to do it. Let's go. So this year I decided my costume should be 001/Henry Creel from Stranger Things. I watched Stranger Things for the first time in June, and this was my favorite character. Plus, Jamie Campbell Bower is like one of my favorite actors / musicians, so like, there we go. Now, I'm not dressing up as Vecna, because that is a lot of work. I am dressing up as him when he worked at the lab. So, I will show you the stuff that I got and where I got it. Obviously, this will also be like a gender-bent version of this because I am not a man, nor do I have the physique of anything close to a man. This is gonna be a feminine version-ish. Not like super feminine, but like a little bit feminine. But if you want to still make it masculine, this works for that too. It doesn't matter. So, first thing you're gonna need is a white button-down shirt. Forgot to take the tags off of this. This I actually bought for a waitress job, so it's not like exactly what it needs to look like, because in the show he has 2 pockets, this shirt only has 1, but it doesn't really matter. Make sure that it's long sleeve and has a collar to it. Next thing you're gonna need are some white pants. These I bought for this costume. If you actually have like some dress white pants, it's better because I think these are denim. So these are just basic white pants. I got them on Amazon. Actually, I pretty much got all this stuff on Amazon. Now, there are 2 versions of this that you can do. I'm gonna actually do both. The first one is him before he goes completely crazy, and the second one is when he goes completely crazy. So, if you're doing the version where he does not go crazy, you will be needing a black belt. He takes it off before he goes crazy, so that's why you don't technically need it for the other version. This is actually my mom's. I think she might have got it at Nordstrom's. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. This is like quite a fancy belt actually. But if you have something more basic that works, I just didn't feel like buying a belt. And the last thing you will need are some black shoes. This again was for my waitressing job. I had to buy these, so convenient for me. I'm not really sure where I got these. These are actually men's shoes. If you are small like me, you will not find ones in your size on Amazon. Just letting you know. I think they start at like a men's 7 and I'm a men's 5. So I would recommend getting them elsewhere because unless you want to pay hundreds of dollars. So I think I just googled black dress shoes. So there you go. If you don't want to go out of your way to get black dress shoes, you can also like just wear any sort of black shoes, but in the show he's wearing dress shoes. Another thing you could technically get is an ID badge, but I don't have an ID badge and I don't really care that much to get one. It is a very specific detail that you don't even really see that much on the show, so like, it doesn't really matter. So now I'm gonna go put all this stuff on, and then I will show you how I'm gonna do my hair and makeup, because that's gonna be the majority of this. Now I am dressed, and the last thing you want to do before you start your hair and makeup actually is spend like half an hour trying to get these colored contacts in, because I have brown eyes and Henry Creel / Jamie has blue eyes. These are not the right shade for my eyes, or not the right contacts for my eyes, because when I put them in, they don't really make my eyes blue. They make them a very dark blue because my eyes are so brown that they don't do anything. But I'm still gonna put them in because it does change it like a little bit and it makes my eyes look a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna spend about half an hour trying to get these in because I suck at putting in contacts. So I will see you in half an hour. Okay, so now that my eyes are kind of blue, just a little bit, the next step is gonna be to contour your face. Now, Jamie's face is very chiseled and very almost like hollow in his cheeks. My face is the opposite, so I'm gonna do my best to do this. It's probably not gonna look wonderful. If you hear sniffing, my cat is sniffing in the shower. I'm just gonna show you what I'm gonna do. So this is my foundation. Just put that on first because you should always put foundation on first. Then you're gonna use concealer and contour. And what you're basically gonna do is put it, instead of like how girls will normally do it and put it like up around your cheekbone like this, you're gonna put it like that. My cat is now attacking the towel. You're gonna put it like that to make it more like angular, and you're gonna make it as angled as possible. Dave, if you knock over my phone, I swear to God. You're gonna take a brush and fill that in, and then you're gonna take a beauty blender and put on concealer above where all the contour goes, and also along here, because it makes this part look a little bit more like this part will pop out more, so this part will go in more. I'm also gonna do that on your jawline. Jamie has quite a big forehead, so you don't really need to contour your forehead. And then I'm gonna fill in my eyebrows a little bit, and because he has quite intense eyebrows. Then I'm gonna put on some mascara, and that's pretty much all I'm gonna do for makeup. So I'm gonna put this in hyperlapse so you can just see what I do while I do it. Last thing, setting spray. And there you go. As you can tell, I am not that good at makeup. Now, the last step for now would be to curl your hair because he has quite wavy hair. Make sure when you do this that the front parts go away from your face. I don't actually own a curling iron. I own this thing, which is something my mom bought me when I was 13. And it still works, so why would I get a curling iron? So I'm gonna do this off camera. Curl your hair in whatever way works for you. What you're ultimately trying to go for are loose waves, nothing super curly, just like some loose, nice waves in your hair. So however you can achieve that, I guess. Last thing I want to mention, he has a side part, not a middle part. So part your hair like that. Okay, so after your hair's kind of in this messy, curly state, this is where you can either stop or you can start covering yourself in fake blood, depending on which version of a character you want to do. I'm going to stop for today because I'm going to take some pictures like this before I absolutely destroy my clothes. The last thing I'm actually going to do is just tie my hair back to make it look neater because he doesn't quite like put together at first, and then he kind of starts to lose it, and you can make your hair crazy when he starts to lose it. So that's what I'm gonna do for now, and I will be back whenever my fake blood arrives in the mail to destroy these clothes. Okay, selfie camera always looks a bit weird on this phone. I am now in my garage, and I'm going to, it's a freaking mess in here, I'm going to bloody up my clothes. And my cat is in here. He really likes the smell of this for some reason, which is a little bit concerning, but that's what we're gonna do today. Oh my god, my cat's climbing up the wall. Okay. I'm probably not gonna film too much of what I'm doing because I don't really know what I'm doing, and I also need to use my phone for picture references, but I'm gonna get a towel and test out some of this stuff. The thing is, I don't think it washes out of clothes. There are crickets jumping around the garage. Very fun. So I just kind of got this like basic blood kit here. So this is like, it's supposed to be like scab blood. This is spray that you can put on your clothes and will wash out, but like I feel like I'm gonna need more than that on the clothes. And this is sticky, so it's like in between like liquid and this kind of scabby stuff, and then this is pure liquid. You squirt it, and those are my paintbrushes, and that's a sponge that my cat keeps trying to eat. So that's what I got. Let's see how this works. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. I'm kind of glad I didn't just get this because I definitely need more than that. That's not really gonna do much. Or, you know what I could do is take the cap off and just paint it on. We'll see. Squirt blood. See, that's more what I need for certain parts of the shirt. Sticky blood comes with a brush. Very convenient. Oh, it's so sticky. Ooh. Fancy. It's kind of like nail polish almost. I swear to God, if you try to lick that, no. It does look very real though, I will give it that. That does look quite real. Okay, my scab blood. I feel like it's supposed to go on skin. Dave, stop eating the spider webs, you're gonna throw up. Davey. Those are the options we have. Actually, last thing I'm gonna do is try to paint the spray blood and see what it looks like. You are really eating those spider webs. Dave, that's really gross. Oh, you're covered in stuff now. I mean, it's not as like prominent as this, but it's definitely an option. But I don't think I like the spray. I think that's a bit much. Are you done? No? Oh god. It bled through the paper towel. Oh god. We're gonna have a crime scene here by the end. I really hope that comes out with soap. This is concrete, so I probably should. Removed my cat because he was eating all the spider webs. And now I'm going to, I guess, paint the shirt. I've got some pictures from Google, as many as I could find, and I'm going to try to kind of recreate it. There's actually a shirt you can buy that already has stains like painted onto it, but it was like $80 with shipping, so I was like, I'm not going to buy that. So I'm just going to try my best to recreate it as best as I can, and we'll see how this goes. I really think it's going to destroy my clothes, but that's fine. That's fine. I'll just buy a new shirt, and then I can reuse this one, and I don't have to paint it again. Tip before I do this, just put some paper towels on the inside of the shirt so that it doesn't bleed through, because apparently this stuff likes to bleed through. So do that. So just to show you guys playing around with it a little bit, didn't end up exact, but this is what the first little bloodstain area, but like major bloodstain looks like. Yeah, and I kind of sprayed some stuff and got everywhere, so we're not gonna use that again. But yeah. Okay, so this ended up looking a lot worse than it did in the show in terms of like amount of blood. I probably gotta touch it up a little bit, but I think it looks pretty good. That doesn't look very good, but I'll touch it up a little bit. Alright, so I think this is pretty much what I'm gonna leave it as for the front. So I have blood on my phone, that's great. Now we're gonna do the back. So, yeah. It looks so bad. That didn't really soak through too much, which is a good thing. There's not too much on the back. There's gonna be more than it's supposed to be because a little bit did get through. It's really hard to do without a hanger. Alright, there's the back. Looks a little bit like a gunshot wound, not supposed to, but okay. There we go. I think that's good. I have the Jenna Marbles too much gene, so we're gonna try not to fall into that right now. Beautiful. There it is, nice and hung up. There's the back. Not too bad, not too bad. Could be worse. My hands right now. So cute. And the floor looks even better. Oh my god. Next up we have these pants. There's not too much on the pants actually. Like you could get away just not doing them, but of course I'm gonna do that because I want to look like a serial killer. Okay, so that's pretty much all I'm gonna do to the pants because there's not too much. There you go. That's it. It's all the blood. I've used pretty much this entire bottle, but that's fine because there's not too much for the makeup. And really you would just use this for the little nosebleed. There he is. Dave, you're not going... No. No. No more garage. Swear to God, if you start running off, swear to God. So there we have it. Gonna want to do this a couple days in advance so you give it time to dry. Otherwise, you're gonna be very moist on Halloween. Okay, I shouldn't say that. I washed right off my skin, by the way. So, that's a scrape. So, it's finally Halloween. Finally have everything on. The last thing you're gonna do, fake blood for your face. Just a little bit, not too much. Just something I forgot to mention is to draw on the tattoo. I was playing around a little bit with this yesterday and I kind of figured out that like if you just put like a little bit of like this kind of like sticky blood on, it should work. I'm getting this everywhere already. Yay! One scratch there is a little very real, but you can play around with it a little bit. It's supposed to look more like a scrape. The next one is some lines on your cheekbone. Next is a little X there. Not really an X one, just like a little like, scratch. V-ish. You're gonna want to put a little bit on your earlobe there. Your hair's probably going to get stuck in it, but that's okay. It's gonna darken a little bit once it dries, so you don't know. And then the last thing you're gonna do is Get your drippy blood. And if this drips down your entire face onto your chest, just add some realism. There you go. Now I need to sneeze. And that's the completed costume. I also unbuttoned the first button just to make it look a little bit more feminine. That's it. Happy Halloween, happy Comic-Con. I don't know what you're using this for, but there you go. Okay, one last thing you're gonna want to do actually is take drip blood, something, probably drip blood, probably the best idea. And when they take the like tracker thing out of his neck, you gotta remember that so when the shirt's up, that's what's there. There you go. Bye.